Hey y'all, hope y'all having a good afternoon. I haven't done a video in a while. In case you didn't know, if some of y'all didn't know, I tore my Achilles about 4 weeks ago. I had surgery. Been recovering from surgery. It was my right leg, so I couldn't drive. I was stuck in the house for a little while, so I was just kind of trying to recover with that. And with all the storms and all the crazy storms that were going on, it's been kind of crazy. So now I can finally sit down for a few minutes and talk about the things that I am truly passionate about, which is sports. And so with that being said, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on with the NCAA tournament kind of winding down, with the NBA season kind of coming in, getting closer to the playoffs, with the NFL Combine wrapping up, and the draft just around the corner. There's a lot of stuff to talk about in terms of sports, and I really do enjoy doing it. And I'd love for you guys to kind of give me your feedback or give me your opinions on some of the things that I talk about. So with all that being said, for today's subject, we're going to talk about the one subject that I've had conversations with people in the past is, should college athletes get paid to play college ball? In my opinion, only some say I'm biased because I was a college athlete, but in my opinion, they absolutely should get paid for playing in these Division I schools, especially the ones who are kind of the more high revenue schools. Because again, and some people will argue, well, they are getting paid. They're getting a scholarship to go and to attend these schools. They're getting a free education. And yes, that is very much true. But that is only a fraction of what they're bringing into these schools. I mean, we're talking about multi-million-dollar businesses that are bringing, millions and millions of dollars into these schools, and they're paying their coaches millions and millions of dollars to coach. So why can't? And I'm not saying the kids, should be getting paid millions and millions of dollars, but I think that it should be compensated somehow, some way. My idea, and I've said this to some people in the past, is how they should be compensated is, I think that the money that they will potentially be getting paid should be put into like a trust. So say, for example, a kid comes in and he's a freshman or whatever the case may be. He has a crazy freshman season, stats out the window, and is projected to be a top round draft pick and decides to leave. Well, if that kid stays in there for a year, then whatever that he's accumulated into that trust will be released to him once he leaves. And if you stay for 4 years, then every year that you're in school, the more funds are added to that trust. And whether you go professional or whether you just graduate from college, those funds will be released to you once you graduate. Once you graduate and transition to whatever you're going to transition into, whether that be professional sports or whether that just be going into the workforce. I think it's a good idea. And also, I think, let me change that. I think that if you decide to leave early from school, you don't get the money. But if you stay all 4 years, then you get the money that's put into that trust, if that makes any sense. And also during that time, I think that the kids should be taught money management. So every year that you're in school, you get kind of a portfolio that shows how much money you have and the different type of investment options or things of that nature that you can possibly invest in, to teach kids how to invest that money once they graduate from school. So I think it's a win-win in all situations, because you're teaching kids money management skills and you're also giving them something once they leave school to kind of get a head start on investing and things of that, and things of that nature. So again, I think college athletes should be paid. I know that there's a question of the smaller schools, but then again, if you don't have the revenue to do it, then obviously it shouldn't apply to that particular school. But if you're in these high revenue schools like the Michigans, like the Oregons, like the Boston colleges, like those type of schools who get millions of dollars just for attending a bowl game, then they definitely should pay those athletes for their services while they're there. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. And like I said, all comments, all opinions are welcome. And I'll hit you guys on the next.